Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing a very quick and easy recipe for golden apple curry, or as my Trini folks may know it as curried pommecythere. If you are all golden apple lovers and you love curry and you love very spicy food, then this dish right here is for you. It is an alternative to like mango curry or anything like that, and it is like the perfect vegetarian curry if you want something different. So the first thing that we're going to do is start off in a heavy bottom pot, and we're going to add in some oil. Once that oil heats up on a medium to medium high heat, we're going to add in our finely chopped onions as well as some chopped scallions. These aromatics right here are the classics and a great start to any curry dish. All I'm going to do is sweat these veggies on a medium high heat until they get slightly golden brown and they cook down just a bit. And over here, I'm going to mix my curry paste very quick. I have some curry powder, I have some masala that I'm adding in. You're also going to go in with a little bit of roasted ground geera, which is optional. And then I'm going to be going in with some ground garlic as well as some ground hot pepper. And I'm going to mix it together with some water very well until you get a nice thick paste. And after the onions and the scallions have cooked down a little bit, I'm going to go straight in with that curry paste that I made. And all you want to do is keep on cooking this curry paste until it starts to stick at the bottom a little bit, it starts to get very dry and clumpy in the pan, and until the oil releases back from the spice mixture. Now, if you are a beginning curry maker, I definitely recommend that once the spice mixture goes into the pot and starts to dry up a bit, go in with a little bit of extra water to lift up any flavor from the bottom of the pot and cook it down one more time. This is going to ensure that you cook out all of those raw spices properly and you don't get any raw curry taste. It'll be cooked perfectly once this dries back down. This is what my curry paste looks like after cooking for about 6 minutes. As you all can see, all of the oil has started to release back from the spice mixture. It's starting to stick slightly. And I also wanted to mention that I already added in some salt while I was frying this up in the pan. By adding in salt now, it's going to develop those flavors beautifully in the curry. Now, once your spice mixture has cooked properly, it is time to go in with your chopped golden apples. So this right here is about 15 golden apples that I went ahead and peeled. I had chopped them and I had left them in my freezer, being that right now is not golden apple season. But basically, once you add them into the pot, you want to bunjay them or sear them with all of those spices on a medium high heat for about 5 to 10 minutes once again, so this way it can really suck up all of that flavor. I also wanted to mention, if you wanted to, you could pre-boil these for about 10 to 15 minutes just to soften them up a bit, because by putting them raw right into the pan, they tend to take a long time to cook. Once you add these into the pan with the curry mixture and you allow them to start frying, you're also going to go in with a little bit of brown sugar. This is going to help round out the sourness that the golden apples tend to have, being that these golden apples are not ripe. So this is what my golden apples look like after about 10 minutes of frying up in that curry mixture. As you all can see, the spice mixture has darkened a bit, it has clung to all of the golden apples, and it is ready for some water. So I'm going to go ahead and cover these very well with boiling hot water, so this way they can cook down. I'm going to lower my heat to a medium or medium-low heat and allow this to simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on how hard your golden apples are, until they start to get a little bit mushy and start to fall apart slightly. And of course, throughout the cooking process, you can keep on checking them to make sure they're cooked, and you can also taste this for any seasonings or salts that you might want to adjust. But this right here is the finished golden apple curry. As you all can see, it is cooked down beautifully. That curry sauce and the gravy has gotten nice and thick, and all of the golden apples have cooked down very well. So at this point, I'm going to finish it off with some chopped green onions, and I'm going to take it off of the heat. If you wanted more gravy in this, so you could eat it with roti or rice or anything like that, feel free to leave more in there, but my family likes it when I leave the curry a little bit thick. And that is how quick and easy it is to put together my golden apple curry or curried pommecythere. If you all enjoyed this video today, please go ahead and give it a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed yet by clicking the red subscribe button. And if you click the bell notification icon right next to it, you'll never miss out on any of my newest videos. And of course, drop your comments down below and let me know what you all would like to see next on my channel. For the rest of March and the beginning of April, I will solely be sharing vegetarian recipes in honor of Pagwa or Holi that is coming up in March, as well as Navratri and Hanuman Jayanti that are going to be coming up in April. So please stay tuned for that, and I hope you all enjoy. I'll see you all again very soon.